Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Newcastle, and welcome back to this insane save. I was looking at the tactic earlier, and I was kind of thinking maybe we could counter-press. I had regroup off as well, and I was thinking, no, they didn't counter-press in the 40s and 50s. It wasn't something that they did. In fact, they're more likely to regroup. So they better regroup because when they lose the ball, they would be kind of told, like, just get back as fast as possible. So we've got regroup on, which might help defensively because we need as much help as we can defensively. I'd imagine being in a position where you are having to drop Mbappe. I mean, he's just like totally out of form. He did have a good game against Sunderland, but the only one who played very well. But his form has been pretty poor of late. And it's time to give him some time on the bench. I'm going to play Kamalo against Nottingham Forest and see how we get on with Kamalo. I really don't look forward to playing these games. But we have 3 Premier League games coming up on the trot. And who are they? They're not great teams. They have Nottingham Forest, who are 18th, West Ham 15th, and Leeds 19th. And we really should be beating those teams, whether we will or not. It's the teams lower in the league that I actually feel are going to be the problem. So we're going to regroup today, see how that actually works out. Basically, the 40s and 50s, when you lose a ball, just run back as fast as you can. Kind of like what Amarin is teaching the Man United players to do. But we'll see how that works out. Apart from that, we should just get on with the game, and we are favourites for a reason, which is a good call by the assistant. Just want to go and have a look at my opposition instructions. I don't want to never press. And probably it's a good idea to just take these 2 out of the game. Just don't mess about. Anybody who might have any creative passing, just take them out of the game. But here we go then. And let's see how this works out today. Hopefully I'm in key highlights. Yep, I am. And let's hope that we can get a couple of victories, at least from these first 3 games, these first Premier League games. Although, the way we're defending, I don't know, we've got to score goals. If we're going to win games, we have to score lots of goals. That's a good save by Ramirez. So we are up and running. 3 games in the Prem that we should be winning and hopefully will get results. I've started with a standard line because they're going to go down the flanks and we're going to have to stop them, at least early on, getting behind us, as they are trying to do. And he's got a foot in there. I'm not quite sure why that highlight was stopped where it was, but hey-ho. Obviously, nothing happened. I assume he passed it, headed it over the bar. That would be my assumption. We're not playing very well at the moment, and Nottingham Forest are playing in a way that my assistant might have got wrong. So we're going to push the line up and just see if we can't get at him by moving the line up a little bit higher. We've got Jesus Abba back in the team at centre-half, so hopefully he will do a good job there on his own, and that's not going to bother anyone. And that was Kamalo, who's come in for Mbappe today to have a game. We've started to come back into the game, but not by much. And if there's anybody there, can you let me know? Can you hear me? Can you see everything okay? I'm not sure there's anybody in at the moment, but if you are there, can you let me know that you can hear me and that you can see everything? And come on, boys, come on. We need to beat Forest here. After that disaster against Sunderland, we need to get some wins under our belt. And Florian Wirtz almost puts us ahead. Not to be, though, at this time. We're not getting shots on target. And Jesus Abba's done well then. I think pushing the line up has helped us. But that kind of passing doesn't help us. I think this team is used to playing a controlled possession type game, and playing direct isn't helping them at this point in time. But there's a chance, and the man in form for the Velociraptor, he has made it 1-0. He is the man in form. It's taken 39 minutes to score, which is unusual for this tactic. And maybe teams are getting used to this style of play. We get loads of bodies going forward, especially those two centre mids. And there is one of them, Veloso, getting into the box and making it 1-0. Noticing that they have both wing backs on yellow cards, and it might be an idea to focus our play away from the middle, which I am doing at the moment, and just go down the flanks and have my boys run at those two wing backs, both of whom are on a yellow card. So we're going to try that. That looked like a foul, referee, to me. So if we can run at those two, who knows, we might get one of them sent off. We do have pretty pacey wingers in Wirtz and Lauren, who is a new signing, but has come in and done a good job so far. That's a poor pass. Now let's make the most of this. That's Laurie's offside. Velociraptor was offside that time. Clearly could see he was offside. That's not going to count. In fact, I'll be very surprised if that's not disallowed, and it was disallowed. You could clearly see it was offside. We don't need VAR for ones like that. You can see he was a mile offside. But we're creating chances now. We pushed the line up. We're creating chances, and they have gone back to trying to get behind us. But I'm going to continue with the line high up, because we're defending quite well against that, against their wing play, so there isn't any need, I don't think, to concede ground to them. We do want to attack their wing backs. I'm just wondering if I should play a little bit wider. The ball's dropped and we've managed to put that one in. It's Kamalo. The referee's looking at something. What is the referee looking at? No, he's changed his mind. I thought he might be looking at a foul then, but the goalkeeper, I'm not quite sure what the goalkeeper did. He just dropped the ball and Kamalo put it in. Kamalo, the smallest player on the pitch at 5'5", challenged the goalkeeper. We might be winning, but that could all change, especially with the defence we have. So let's keep going. Let's keep. What have I got? Oh, who's calling me now? I will have to take this call. Hello, Raz. I'm in the middle of a stream, Raz. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Bye. Okay, I think we're back online here. I think we need to make some changes. Nothing's happened while I was on the phone. Well, even managers' phones go. I think I do need to make some changes. There's some tired bodies out there. Don't know why. Landerson is very tired. So we will bring on I might move Badgertich over here and bring on Moscado. Defending really well. This is really odd. We are defending very well, but we're not attacking very well. João Neves. Veloso is tired. There's a lot of tired bodies out there. I'm going to bring off Neves, I think. And we will bring on Musiala to play at centre mid. And the Velociraptor also is tired. But I don't have anybody to come in for him. Badgertich could go forward, where he can come in here. Swap those over. That'll be okay. I'm going to leave it at that and just wait to see who gets tired. In the meantime, we have a highlight. And let's make it 3, boys. Let's make it 3. And that's Jesus Abba. And he is having an outstanding game. Defensively solid. And now he's put one in the back of the net. 3-0. I'll take this away at Forest. I'd like more goals. We are in the business of trying to break records here. And we've gone up to 3rd now, which is good with a game in hand. Go on, make it 4. Let's break records here, boys. So, dropping Mbappe may have been the best thing to do. Might have been the best thing to do. Marcos is tired. Let's make the last changes. In fact, it's Marcos and Jesus Abba. So let's bring Borja on. And Van can come on. And hopefully those two can see this game out now quite comfortably. Time is just rolling on. Nope, I thought we were going to get another one there. But unfortunately, came to nothing. We've absolutely destroyed them. Since I pushed the line up, we've absolutely destroyed them. They were... They looked like they were causing me a lot of problems early on. But once we pushed the line up, we solved those problems and we've sailed to a victory quite comfortably. We needed that after Sunderland and Arsenal. We needed that victory. We need another victory after the international break. But we want to break records. And that is a 3-0 victory. Good victory. And what I want to do... So we're up to 3rd. We've got a game in hand. We'll still be 3 points behind Liverpool, who've got a 100% record. What I want to do is keep an eye on the stats. So we want to keep an eye on... if we go to... Just keep an eye on the stats. So we're actually only 2nd in goals scored. 3rd in shots. Possession, we're not going to be even in the 13th in possession. The way we're playing, we're not going to. Most dribbles, we're 2nd. Most tackles, 1. Not even in the 18th. Not doing well in the tackling department. So we want to keep an eye on these stats. 7th, though, for shots against. We're going to look for goals against. Where is goals against? We need defensive. Defending, conceded. Are actually not doing too bad. 7 in our 5 games. We're not doing too bad. And I think it is another glitch. I think it is an international break now. So that is a long break, isn't it? 17th to the 8th. Hey Neil, how are you doing? Good to see you. So that's how many days? 22 days. That is a long break. I think we might have to schedule a friendly in here. That is a very, very long break. So I think we're going to put a friendly in there. We'll play... let's play... Leipzig. Let's play Leipzig. Now let's play Palmeiras. So let's see if we can't... Hey Zhao, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Can we talk about Stefan Bajcetic? Such an impressive... Is he a late developer, is he? Certainly come on in terms of his mentals. Yeah, he is... He's a footballing unicorn. Is that a strange way to refer to him? Footballing unicorns, and I'm privileged for what the... I would never say something like that, but hey-ho. So it's Liverpool we've got to try and unseat. All right, we need to move through this. Unlike Ipswich, where the transfer window is still ongoing, we've done the transfer window here. Keep going through this till we get to that friendly. It just might do... I don't know if I want to play that friendly or just hit instant result. It's one of those that we could possibly lose, though, and I don't want to lose it. But I didn't want to play against a low-level team, because it's not going to be good for the team. We want to challenge ourselves, basically. But it is a long break. I wonder why there is such a long break. We're not interested in signings at this point. Oh, they're all pleased, are they? Have we got any problems? Yeah, we've got 5 players. Guehi wants to leave. Bajcetic is starting a ton of games. He's a footballing unicorn. Moscado's playing a bit more. Borgia wants to leave. Yeah, there's a lot of players who just want to leave. But luckily we're not doing this long term. My nerves couldn't take it long term. Ratcliffe, yeah, I do like Radcliffe. Musiala's form has been really poor. So we need to probably just tell him that I need you to be more direct. Because we are playing direct. Perhaps he wants to be playing the short passing game. And I know we've been playing a very short passing game for the last 2 seasons. So playing direct might be holding them back at the moment. And this setup could get better and better as we go on in time. So we shall see. But at the moment, we're not scoring as many goals as I thought we might score. This month, we've only got 6, 7, 13, 16 in 5 games. That's not enough. We want to be scoring more than that with this tactic. So we will keep going. I haven't got many in tonight. Maybe people are not into this just silly attacking tactic. Possibly not. But I just wanted to try it. Having come up with the tactic, I just wanted to try it. And so far, so good. The only blot on the landscape, really, apart from Arsenal, that's not good enough for Borgia, was Sunderland. That was a very poor performance, and that was like Wirtz, Mbappe, Gray, all of them absolutely dreadful. Yeah, Ipswich will be. Ipswich is always a bit better attended. I think when we were doing this as a journeyman, Neil, and it was getting towards the end, there were a lot of people. It was like 500 towards the end of this, when it was the journeyman. I just don't think people are that bothered about this one. So yeah, I mean, I'm only doing it because I'm just stuck for ideas. I'm scouring the net every day looking for something that really catches my eye, something to do. It's this extra year with FM24 is stretching things. I mean, I think all creators are struggling in terms of looking for things to actually do. Ipswich is good because it's kind of like a look at how do you take a team from the Championship, bring them into the Prem. That was the idea, but then it got out of hand when we won the FA Cup and got into Europe, and then having got to the semi-final in Europe, we needed to have a look at, can we get them into the Champions League this season? Who knows? And I think that's why Ipswich is more popular, because there is a purpose to it. Whereas this, there is no purpose to it. We're just trying to see how many goals this tactic scores, how many we concede over the course of a season, and where do we finish in the table. I'll be happy with a Champions League spot. The board won't be, because I think we're supposed to win the Premier League. So if we don't win the Premier League, then we could be in trouble. The board vision, is to win the Premier League, challenge for the FA Cup, and reach the latter stages. I guess the quarterfinal will be okay in Europe. But I just want to see how many goals we can score with this team. Manchester City scored 202 with this tactic. Aston Villa got about 140 in all competitions. So I want to see what this squad can do with it. And that kind of gave me the idea to fill in while I was trying to come up with an idea of things to do. The other thing I could do is go to the MLS. That might be an idea. I've never played over there, and I know I've got a few from stateside who follow my channel. So going to the MLS is an idea. I really am keen on going to Mexico. Playing in Mexico. I don't know why. It's just kind of something that I've wanted to do. I don't know. Struggling really for ideas. So if anybody has a really good idea, let me know. The other thing is to take a lower league team and just see where we go. A road to glory save. Just take a lower league team, a Vanarama team, or might even do. Could even do Woking. Start with Woking because that's where I live, and see what we can do with Woking. Or see where we go from Woking. Just do a road to glory. I don't know. I'm really struggling for things to do. Lauren is in form, except he didn't play well in the last game. Oh, this is a long break. 300 million. Not even Newcastle has that kind of money. Have I got anything left in the budget? 40 mil. Hey Lee, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, Woking is where I live. So Woking might be good, and just do a road to glory. See where it takes me. I'm not planning to stay with Woking. What happened with the friendly? Where did the friendly go? It's still there, but it's just a proposal still. That's really odd. We are in the 1st of October. So the friendly never happened. They never got back to me. We're now 2nd of October, and this is still a friendly proposal. That's weird. That's never happened to me before. Because we can't play it now. No, it's not appearing on... They never got back to me because it's still coming up on the schedule as a proposal. No, it's gone now. Disappeared. That is really strange. That has never happened to me before. And no, they didn't even answer me. I think that should be... an apology should be in order there. So we're going to have players who are not quite... fit. Would you try with this tactic? Probably not. This is just an experiment, because when I tested the tactic, I was never intending to play with it, but I just wanted to see how it did. Somebody challenged me, can you make the WM work? We made the WM work, but inadvertently it just became this attacking. So we want to be far post. All right, far post. So I don't think this is a tactic. Probably with Woking, we'll start with a 4-4-2, or as close to a 4-4-2 as we can possibly come. I don't think West Ham are particularly good. Excuse me. I do have this chest infection. This is really odd that they're not very brave, yet they are aggressive. That doesn't make any sense to me. I would have thought those two go together. But maybe not. Passing is inconsistent. And so we'll start with the standard line. I don't think we'll get stuck in. If they're aggressive, I don't think we'll get stuck in. We've still got a ton of people on international duty. Interesting that friendly actually never replied to me. That's really bugging me, that. What was that? Musiala out for 3 weeks. Not really a big loss at the moment because he hasn't been playing well. So a little rest for 3 weeks might do him the world of good. So yeah, Lee, probably a little bit too risky. We'll just look at them and play as close to a 4-4-2 as we can. I don't think they're going to be capable of doing anything else. Jesus, Abba scored for Argentina. They are good at set pieces, so let's defend. Still no place for Mbappe, according to the assistant. I don't agree with that. I'm not sure about that. Peterson didn't play particularly well on the left there. So I think we have Arwell Davis back and fit, but he's not 100% fit. But we'll put him. Musiala's injured. See, he can't even get in the team at the moment, Musiala. Carioca's still suspended. I think I will probably go with this team, except I'm going to put Akim Gray up top. And then Nirwani. That's probably Mbappe. Am I going to play Mbappe? Lauren is in very, very good form. Mbappe is fitter than Gray. Wirtz isn't very fit. Landison is the boy who's not fit. So we'll put Nwaneri. There's a lot of players who are not fit. Jesus Abba is not fit. Borgia's probably going to get his chance then. João Neves is not particularly fit either. The rest probably can manage. So, give me some ideas, guys. What are you playing? In terms of your saves, what are you playing at the moment? Are you just building a team, or have you got some purpose to it? Give me some ideas. Tell me what you guys are doing, which might give me a couple of ideas as I am struggling. Woking is something I've thought about doing for a couple of years, so might be a chance to do Woking. This is our game in hand then, I think, isn't it? No longer concerned. Happy bunny. That's because I have 4 midfield spots now, and he is very necessary to fill one of those spots, so he's getting plenty of game time. He'll probably be asking for a rest soon. I don't want to slow it down, so I'm not going to work the ball into the box. Anybody I can change back? Neves is fit. So let's bring Neves in here. And Landerson can come in here. Plays better as the half-back, does he? No, let's leave him as that. Landerson isn't fit though, is he? Let's put Guehi in here. He's fit. The rest are okay. Okay, that's my team. They all seem happy. I just got back into my lead save. Yeah, probably is, Neil. Probably is very difficult. Hi, Raphael. How you doing, mate? Leeds. So, I mean, are you doing anything with it, or just a rebuild on Leeds, Neil? Are you doing the Ferguson save? Are you doing Build a Nation? I mean, what kind of save are you doing? Is it just a rebuild? I had thought about moving 10 years into the future and doing the Ferguson save again. Whoever's in 19th in November, 10 years on, we do the Ferguson save with them. I had good fun with Norwich doing that a couple of years ago. That was a really cool... Oh, home form is important. That was a really cool save. The Ferguson save is quite difficult to do. Quite stressful as well if you're not reaching your targets. I quite like the Ferguson save. Woking will be fun. I haven't done a lower league team like that for a long time. So that'll be fun. Getting back into doing one of those. I don't know, it's... This extra year that we've got with FM24 is stretching me a little bit. We'd be into FM25. Bit of a build. It's half my team. Chance just wide. Getting promoted was so bigger clubs wanted my players who wanted to nearly got relegated back to the Championship. Tough save that. Hey, Jobby, didn't see you there. And Lee. Oh, yeah, I saw Lee. But didn't see you there, Jobby. Hope you're well. What is a Ferguson save? Basically, you've got to do what Alex Ferguson did. So you take over and then you've got to win. I think the first one is to win a domestic trophy in 4 years. So it gives you 4 years to rebuild the team. The big challenge is that you have to win the Europa League the year after. So these trophies just keep coming, and then you've got to, in 6 years, or is it 7 years, you've got to win your first title. And then 8 and 9, you have to do the double. 8 and 9, you have to do back-to-back title wins. And then by season, I think it's season 10, you have to win the treble. So it's the Ferguson save is you have to reach these targets, and you get points for reaching the targets. And the Ferguson save I did with, look at this, Mbappe is 6.3 again. This is dreadful. He is such a poor player. He's such a dreadful player, Mbappe. I only paid 89 million for him, though. But he is getting on, so maybe it's just his age. This is not going very well, because up front we're dreadful again. Come on, Mbappe, you can do it. Oh, the Velociraptor nearly. So I've got Lauren 6.6. Mbappe is 6.3. He's got to do better. I brought him back off the bench. And I think possibly we will go and work it into the box then. I don't want to do that because it slows everything down. But if he's taking wild shots, they're not doing too bad apart from him. Does anybody ever use that never press? I don't know why you would never press someone. It just seems very odd that you would just give someone ground and never go near them. It just seems very odd to me. A standard press on them, I think. I never use never press. Right, Mbappe's going to get 10 minutes before he's in the bin again. He's now 6.2. This is Mbappe for you. Don't ever buy Mbappe, even if he's cheap. He's absolutely shocking. And it's João Neves who's got the goal. Whew. For an attacking tactic, we're not scoring lots of goals. Only 5 so far in 2 games. Well, I suppose that's quite a few. I would expect to be getting about 3.54 per game with this tactic. And we're absolutely dominating them, but we're not really creating, which is really strange. Oh, what happened there? I have no idea what happened there. It bobbled around a bit. Okay, Mbappe, you're off, sunshine. 6.2. We're not having it. Hakim Gray can come on there. Or I could put Kamalo on there, and Hakim Gray can come on one of the flanks. Lauren's flank. And Kamalo, who scored in the last game. And the Velociraptor probably needs a rest. So yeah, Landerson can come on there. Let's just leave it at that for now. Must do better. No, not to be. I think maybe work the ball into the box has to be on now. I didn't want to do it. I wanted them to have freedom. They're good enough players to have the freedom to make decisions as to when to shoot or not. But they're not performing well enough for that. So maybe we've got to take that right away from them. Go on, you've got that, Neves. Go on, Sam. Must be. No. Are they defending deep? Have we pushed them right back? Defending okay. Passing once again is shocking. Is this the equaliser? Yes, it is, isn't it? Yup. Oh boy, after all that. Oh, it's just simply not good enough at the moment. Up top, we are absolutely shocking. We're going to concede goals. And unless we put our chances away, we're going to be beaten at the back. We are absolutely shocking at the moment. See, we're just not putting our chances away. I guess it will change. They haven't made a sub. I guess it will change. And we'll start blasting goals in again. Who's that tired? Neves, where is he? Moscardo then. And Florian is very tired. Oh, that means... I'm going to have to push. We'll put Nirwani out there. And Badjatic can come in there. Must do better than this. We ain't winning the title if we're going to play like this. But it's like players like Mbappe, Musiala, if they are getting 6.2s all the time and 6.3s, that's like, what can I do? Who was that? Badjatic. We are just not putting our chances away. We've absolutely tanked West Ham again. But if you don't score with this tactic, you ain't going to win your games. And one goal is never going to be enough with this WM. Oh dear, oh dear. And then if you start doing silly things at the back, you're going to be in big trouble. Come on, we want one more. Come on, one more, boys. Oh, Badjatic. Something wrong with that animation in that it didn't look to me like the goalkeeper got anywhere near that. But the game is saying he saved it. I mean, again, chance after chance. We've got to do better than this. I mean, even Kamalo now is 6.5. Akeem Gray, 6.5. If the players aren't playing well, what can I do? They're all playing badly. Come on, one more goal. We need to win this or we're going to be in trouble. This is our game in hand. Oh, Arwell Davis, finally. I mean, we should be winning this. Thankfully, Arwell Davis has done it. Evening, FM. How are you doing, my friend? Finally. Blimey, this tactic is so nervy. We can't let Liverpool get ahead. And we've just about managed to see off West Ham, have we? But I need these players to play better. The front players are dreadful. It's quite interesting when you look at the positioning on the heat map. But that's because the deep lying forward is creating the W. I'm not satisfied with what I saw. Yeah, that performance was not acceptable. Well, they've accepted that it was not acceptable. I can't say I'm satisfied with that. I was not satisfied. Well, that keeps us in touch with Liverpool and Arsenal. And that's what I wanted to do from this game, the game in hand. Just stay in touch. We've paid 3 million, have we? Yep, slams the team. Okay, well, at least we got the result. And Leeds now becomes very, very important. Leeds in 19th. Team selection's important here. It's going to be a very important factor against Leeds. Picking the right team against team next to bottom. After Leeds, when is the next game? Yeah, so I probably need to play a completely different team against Leeds. There's just nothing about them. They're not very brave. Don't have any stamina. The concentration's poor. Teamwork's awful. They make poor decisions. No pace. Looking for aggression. Not very aggressive. Not very brave. Positioning is poor. I think we need to get stuck in. And press them. We need to trigger press. I think we probably need to trigger press more often because they make poor decisions. I'm going to give Ramirez a break, I think. We're going to play Chattenau in goal. Van and Peterson. And we'll bring Jesus Abba back. Guehi Landerson. Up top, we are going to play. We've got to try and get Mbappe in form. Carioca can come in here. He's available now. And then Warwani can come out onto the wing. Wirtz can come onto the bench if I've got room. He can play up top, Florian Wirtz, if necessary. How is your day, FM? You having a good day? It's early in the season. I often think I am way too hard on my teams. It's early in the season. They're still learning how to play this way. So they're not doing too bad. I suspect the results will get better later in the season. Pleased with playing time. Okay, everybody seems to be pleased. Yeah, not a bad day. Not a bad day. Lazy morning. And then I was looking through that Ipswich save for a couple of hours this afternoon, just playing the week up to the next fixture. That's so difficult because I really don't know where play. I made an approach for someone and then decided, nah, I don't want him, so they cancelled that transfer. I'm just really struggling as to who do I need to bring in, and I'm still thinking I need a centre-back who can play right-back, and a DM. And it's so difficult. So I spent a couple of hours trying to figure that out, but didn't get anywhere. And then I'd just been in the Ipswich save. I had a ton of money, 93 million, I think it is. I think I want to bring young players in though, because I'm going to get squad problems if I bring more mature players in, shall we say, more experienced players. I'm going to get squad problems. He's now able to speak good English. Excellent. Well done, boy. I don't think they're very good at set pieces, are they? Nah. He needs tight marking. So we want to go near post and attacking set pieces. And near post. That's done. We really need to win this one. He wants to change a lot of my team, doesn't he? Mbappe and Gray. These boys have got to start playing. Is Leeds. Do I switch him over? Doesn't seem to make any huge difference. But he doesn't have the pace to play as a winger, does he? Oh, I don't know. He's still got 18 acceleration and 16 pace. So he does have the pace to play as a winger. I don't know. Veloso, Carioca. I think that's pretty... I want to play Carioca. I think I'm going to go with my team. I want to play different players against Leeds, and then we'll play the first team against Bode or Glimt. I think they were in the Champions League this year, weren't they, Bode Glimt? I think they made it into the Champions League, didn't they? Moscardo is not training very well at all. Don't know what's the matter with him. It's the third time he's come up, so I don't really want to be critical of his. Those two, they want to leave, so there's no point in being critical. They're just not with it. But Moscardo, bit of a worry. Right, Leeds. This is the kind of game that we could lose. I've really got to... My worry is Mbappe and Gray. Musiala's still injured. If Mbappe and Gray don't perform again, do you want to play with... bear that in mind. Especially if Leeds are going to play wing play at 100 mile an hour. Bear that in mind. I think I'm going to go with that. That's a pretty strong team anyway. Should give Leeds a game. This save, Ipswich, I don't know, I'm taking that season by season. If we get into the Champions League or the Europa League again, then possibly we'll roll that over. This one, it's just to see... Just for a season, just to see how well this WM does. I said that last time, didn't I? So don't let our good form come to an end. So this one is just to see how many goals we score in a season, where we actually finish in the table. Can we win the Prem with this team and with this tactic? At the moment, I don't think so, because the team is struggling, especially up front. They're really, yeah, it's a bit too crazy for me. I kind of like build my teams around defensive stability, but this is like, for me, this is like so nervy every time they take the pitch. It's certainly attacking, though. But just having the one centre half at the back there is a big, big worry. For Leeds, I mean, look how many they've got back there, but we've broken the line, and it's 1-0. Leeds had a line of 7 there at the back. That was like, okay, that's a team sitting back. But I think they are new at this tactic, and they're learning how to play it. I think in the second half of the season, once they've learned how to play it, they might be very difficult to beat. Diamonde, of course I forgot to go and do this, didn't I? So Diamonde needs tight marking, doesn't he? We don't never press. He is the danger man. Yeah, I mean, it is a crazy tactic, but it's worth trying just once. Get your favourite team and just play it once. One season, see how they do. I mean, it's difficult for me to believe that this is how they actually played in the 40s. There was no emphasis on defending. Just get forward as fast as possible, and when you lose the ball, run back as fast as you can. That's how they played football in those days. But I'm not quite sure it suits the modern FM game. Go on, son. Mbappe has scored a goal. Well. Mbappe's got one. No, I don't think we need to focus on set pieces. It was a good goal as well. Fair play to him. Just stroked it into the corner. Evening, Andy. How are you doing, my friend? Leeds was the big worry that I had, because, like, 19th in the league, Leeds was a big worry. We don't very often beat these teams, but we're looking good. And I was concerned that Leeds would play at 200 miles an hour. They're not. And we look like we're in control of this, and we defended that really well. Who was that on the right? Van, who's an attacking wing-back. Oh, and that's one area who's got one. Van, like all my wing-backs, these are wing-backs. They are not inverted. They're not inverted full-backs at all. They're not defensive in any way. So that's another worry that I have playing this, but they're doing all right. They're doing okay. Yep, not bad, Andy, mate. Not bad. And we have got off to a good start tonight. We had a bit of a worry in the last game, but we did manage to squeeze past West Ham in the end. And I'm looking at Leeds, and they are playing down the middle in the main. Whether they've adapted or not, we shall see. And if that goes back, this might turn out to be a game of chess. If they'd suddenly start focusing down the flanks again. Another injury. So it looks like Vertzi will have to come on that. I can expect lots of injuries this season. I've just got to accept that we're not going to get away without having lots of injuries. We deserve to be ahead. Keep going. Can I say that? Yeah, keep going. I'm not happy with his... You weren't that bad. Appeared positively chuffed. I don't think I need to change anybody else at this point in time. The Leeds have really done nothing. One key pass from Diamonde, but we've got him tight marked now. To come back into the game a little bit. We will concede a goal, I've absolutely no doubt. We just don't want to concede more than one. Whilst scoring a few more. It is interesting to see just this one poor centre-back here. He's going to really struggle. But he's not doing too bad. Oh, hit the bar. Come on, counter. Took too long, Gray. Took too long. Who is that, Guehi? Too high up the pitch he is. For an anchor. Okay, well, there's something I need to do. That's a good save. I need to stop these two boys. It is those two, isn't it? Yeah. They've got to be stopped from just passing the ball around like that. They are pushing players forward now, aren't they? And they are playing a little bit less down the middle. But not enough to make me pull the line back. Yeah, we're 3-0 up. Game is won. Even Mbappe has scored. Let's make some changes. Guehi is tired. Bless his cotton socks. Got two boys on yellow cards. So Arwell Davis can come on. Badgetic. Florian Wirtz is having a shocker. Akim Gray is not playing very well. Mbappe can go up top. And Lauren can come on the wing. I mean, I've got a team that is quite fluid and it's quite flexible. I've got so many players who can play in different roles. Like, it's quite easy to sort out that forward line then. But we're not playing well in this second half, are we? It's a penalty, isn't it? We're going to concede one always. Oh, of course it's a penalty. Yep. Always is a penalty. The only no penalties are for me when it's by the box here. 3-1. I'm going to shout, demand more. They've got a bit complacent, I think, with the half-time team talk. Calm. They don't want to be calm. Frustrated by the feedback. Get on with it then. Oof. See, that's another little thing about the animations. It didn't look like the goalkeeper got anything on that to me. It just looked like it whistled past the post. Karaoke needs to calm down. Leeds have been much better in this second half. But overall, we've been the better team, I think. Although their XG, probably because of the penalty, is quite high. Do I have any subs left? No. You're going to have to go to the end, Mr. ABBA, as well as you, Mr. Karaoke. But I think it's done. 3-1 is a good result. I'll take that. 4-1 will be even better. We could use the goals if we're going to break Premier League records. Oh, and it's got in off Karaoke. A little deflection. And that's something you don't see in the what they call the vanilla engine, the default engine. You don't see that kind of deflection off players very often. And it looked a bit better. When you do see them in the vanilla engine, it looked a bit better than the normal default engine one. Oh, can we make it 5 before the end? Come on, we want to break records here. Yes, it's going to be 5. Jesus, ABBA. That's what we want. 5 goals. Well, we're putting these teams away today. Are we starting to learn how to defend with this? Is this team starting to learn how to defend with this tactic? Oh, nearly 6. Players are getting back. These two boys, Moscardo and Badgetic, are getting back. Since I put the DLP on defend, we actually are defending better. We're not conceding too many goals. Even Mbappe scored. So that puts us up to second. Gone above Arsenal on goal difference. Liverpool must have lost, did they? Yeah, lost to Chelsea. So Arsenal have gone top. We're a point behind Arsenal. That's better, boys. That's better. 4 to 6 days. And let's get them rested. Musiala coming back to fitness. Might have been good for him to have that break with the injury because he was playing absolutely dreadful. But then so was Mbappe. And so was Neves. And Wirtz. All top players, all playing really bad. So was Gray, Akin Gray. So we need this actually, because we're only in 14th. So we need to win this. I don't think there's much about them. That will be for their own league. This is for their own league. Not very strong. Okay, we'll go with that. And I'm not quite sure what to do with them. Route 1. Don't play against many of them often. Standard line will be good. I think I might come off the trigger press a little bit for this one. Do WC with an RPM. 5-4-2-1 in a 3-4-2-1. Do you mean? Not a 5-4-2-1. I would be very, very careful if you're going to play with two midfielders. I wouldn't want a roaming midfielder in there. Manchester City 8, Southampton 3. Are they playing my system as well? Those are the results we should be getting. I'd be very reluctant to play someone in a midfield of two who's roaming. Unless you have a very, very good team, I'd want a midfield of two to be pretty sedentary, to be to hold their positions and be close together. I'd like to have them close together, Jimmy. Wide centre-backs, if you're talking about a 3 at the back with 2 wing-backs, wide centre-backs will work. I'm not quite sure why you would want to play with inverted wing-backs. I think you're trying... What was that? Something happened there. I think you're trying to get a back 5. Are you trying to get a back 5? So that you'd have wide centre-backs with inverted wing-backs next to... Gosh, that would be a bit... It's not something I would do, no. I'd have wing-backs with a back 3 to give you width going forward. If you're going to have an inverted wing-backs, then you're going to be way too narrow. Let's bring up this. If you're going to have inverted wing-backs who are coming in here... where's your width coming from? That's what I want to know in that. Unless you're going to have these boys wide. I guess if you put these two wide, then it might work. I'd have to have a play with that though. Most tactics that people come up with work. It's fact. Most tactics that people come up with work. So the left winger will provide your width. Okay. Will you have a right winger as well? Then you could do it. You're going to overload the midfield. What will happen though is you're going to leave space. Every tactic leaves space. If you've got wing-backs coming in here, it does make your midfield stronger, but you're going to be vulnerable in these wide areas. The 3 are going to naturally sit narrower than if you had a back 4, which is why you'd have wing-backs defending these areas. You might get caught in these areas. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, sounds okay. Back 3 with inverted wing backs coming into these places. Wingers provide. Yeah, sounds okay. But you might be leaving space out on the flanks. But most tactics people come up with will work. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. I think that will work just fine. So he can come in there. Ben Beck can go on the bench. Marcos. Arwell Davis. Okay, so you got an inside forward on the right coming in here. That's fine. With the inverted wing back coming up here. Yeah, that sounds perfectly fine. Why you'd need 3 at the back, I don't know, but gives you defensive solidity. These 2 boys, how are you playing the 2 midfielders? Because they can have license to go forward, at least one of them, with this wing back coming inside. Yeah, this guy could go forward. It's probably a segundo volante on attack. Anyway, what am I doing here? It's like, Van, does he need to play? He hasn't had a game for a while, has he? Let's play Van then. Jesus, Aber and Davis. Moscardo. João Neves. No, we'll play Landerson there. Neves can play here. Mbappe can go over this side. Or Florian Wirtz, Mbappe, and Gray. It's a small bench. That will do. That should be a team good enough. Who's this guy? Nah, we don't fear him. Only sign him as a last resort. We don't fear him very much. But this one we must win. Absolutely must win. I mean, I think we will qualify, so I don't think it's absolutely essential. What? Ramirez, he could possibly go at the end of the season or even in the winter. Now that we've got that new goalkeeper in. So Waneri's not properly fit. So Waneri is not fit, is he? He's on the bench, is he? No, he's actually not even going to be on the bench. He is not fit. This is a must win. It'll actually be good because we haven't won. I'm going to do the same with these guys. We're going to stop them passing. We are huge favourites to win this one. Can we do it is the question. Huge favourites, which worries me immensely. There's a little bit of cat and mouse going on here. We're giving them the space with this regroup, aren't we, son? Nobody is closing them down at the moment. Nicely done. Now, come on, we got players forward. We must score. João Neves, those two centre mids coming from behind the deep line forward. That's when it's working. That is a joy to watch. It's an absolute joy to watch when it's working. When your players are not playing well, it makes you want to cry. But those two centre mids going forward is awesome. Veloso and Neves, and they've both come into a bit of form now. Both of them are actually above 7 already. When it works, it's a joy to behold. When it doesn't work, it does make you cry. But even the defence are getting used to playing this way now. Go on, Mbappe. Oh, who was that? Hakim Gray. He's still not back to form. Creating chances, but they're not going in. Come on, we need goals here, boys. It's the front players again. We need goals here, boys. Defensively, we're okay. Managing their focus of attacks, I think, quite well. Who is Zioglu? Let's type mark him as well. This is a worry. 1 shot on target from 9. That is not good enough. 10% is not good enough. So they are still in this game. If we are not getting shots on target, they are still in this game. If we were playing with a normal tactic of 4 at the back, I wouldn't be worried at all. But because we're playing with this, I don't know what happened there. It was offside. Because we're playing with this one centre half. And they have pinched the match momentum a little bit. Oh, Mbappe. He's got another one. That eases the pressure on me a little bit. That eases the pressure a little bit. We needed this. Oh, Bayern 2, Liverpool 0. So we are 2-0 up. We need to be doing better than that, boys. You can, yeah, things are going well, but you could do better. You weren't that bad. Overall, it's not bad, but I need more. We're not safe yet, boys. In fact, it's interesting that I think defensively we've been more solid than we have up front so far. Oh, Hakim Gray, is that you again? Yeah. Come on, we got to win this. That's not very good, though. Should have left it. Left it to the last man. Who had a bit more time. Is this their goal coming up? No, pretty poor. Come on, boys. We need more than 2. Where are we in the table? 3rd now. That's better. "13 shots, 2 on target, though. I'm not happy with that. Go on, son. And it's 3-0, João Neves. That's interesting. Where are Arsenal? Arsenal must be top of the group. Because Arsenal beat us, didn't they, in the first game? They must be top of the group, Arsenal. Just have a quick check in a minute. Nicely done. No, Arsenal must have fallen apart. Interesting. Right, time for some changes. Neves is hurt, is he? Bacitic then will come on for... Actually, no. Carioca on for Neves. Bacitic for Landerson. The Velociraptor is tired. So Bacitic can move forward. Guehi can come in here, but he can switch over. He needs to be told to tackle less. Florian Wirtz is not playing very well, is he? So Mbappe comes over here. Lauren comes in there. And that's what we go with for now. Go on, boys. Go on. Number 4. That's not going to do it. Here is the problem. Yep, there's their goal. Everybody's going to score a goal against us. There was a big, big hole there. We are complaining about offside, are we? But I think that's going to be given. Nothing wrong with that. Give us a mile. I mean, look at the space to run into. Landerson never had a chance. Where was the centre-back? Landerson was at centre-back then. Where was Jesus Abba? He'd gone missing. All right, I got some tired bodies on there. Only one sub left. Jesus Abba is very tired. Borgia can come on. A win is a win, though. We'll take a 3-1. We took that corner before Borgia could get up to the near post then. Oh, Gray, your form is so bad. Why are we running out of puff, boys? This is not a pressing tactic. And there it is, 4-1. Arwell Davis, his 4th goal of the season. He could well end up playing on the left wing, Arwell Davis. So we have played for 1-4 tonight, which is unusual. Highly unusual. But they are getting tired, which is kind of weird because they're being rotated quite a lot. They shouldn't be getting tired. That was unlucky. Good shot. But at least we started to score some goals. Which we had lost the ability to score goals just recently. But maybe the players are coming back into a bit of form. The finishing of the opposition is pretty poor. Would not be happy if I was their manager. Like, it would be interesting to play against a team with one centre-back to see how you could see how many goals you could score or not. Oh, what a chance! It's Bajcetic, but was he offside on the left? Was he offside? It would be a brilliant goal if it's awarded, but unfortunately not. I did think he might be offside, Gray. Oh, marginal. But what a brilliant goal that would have been if it was allowed. Let's push the line up a little bit. Come on, let's have another one. 5 is good for me. Got enough bodies back there, but it's just the ball over the top that's the worry. Whoops. Okay, referee, you can blow your whistle now. Okay, I'm going to actually pull that line back. And I'm going to go into a mid-block. I don't want them to score again. Well done. Come on. We've got 4 against 4 here. Get more bodies forward. Slowed down by Mbappe. Oh, poor defending. Now, was that offside? Looked offside to me, but might have just got away with it. 5-1, we'll take the 5. We've got some tired players, though. He did look offside to me. That was poor defending. Oh no, this guy was playing him on. 5-1, we'll take that. So we started scoring goals again. Which is good. And we are up to 3rd. Arsenal have only got 3 points. They've only played twice. They lost to Newcastle. They beat Newcastle and lost to Monaco. That's why they're down there. Just goes to show that was a poor result against Newcastle. And when is the next game? Should be 3 days, is it? God, this is horrible. Southampton in 4 days. This is another must win. And we should rotate again. I'm going to rest them for 2 days. Give them all a rest for 2 days. They were tired. And I think we should be doing a little bit more rest. Southampton, team we should be beating. There's nothing brilliant about them. So it should be near post. Yep, near post. And they are lacking aggression. Lacking strength. They don't tackle very well. What about bravery? They're not very brave. I think we should be getting stuck in. Yeah. And in terms of how they play, standard line. Fairly straightforward, that, but it's team selection against these. It's just simply about team selection. Getting this rotation right. Who played in the last game? So we could have Marcos, Peterson. They're going to be fresh. With Borja, Guehi, Bajatic. They're all fresh. Landerson. I'd like to keep the Velociraptor in and rest Neves. Karaoke can come on the wing. Actually, Lauren on that wing. I might play Karaoke instead of the Velociraptor. And then Kamalo up top. Musiala fit yet? Not yet. And maybe Arwell Davis. Arwell Davis on the left wing. Akeem Gray can come in there. Nawari's still, Waneri's still injured. Okay, that'll work for me. Landerson, has he been in good form? Yes, he has. He's been showing vast improvement. We go attacking. Come on, boys, come on. We can do this. Gives the big boys a rest. Should I put Landerson in, though? Should I play Landerson? He's a man in form. He's already in there. Everybody's fit. Even this, like this reserve team. The goalkeeper isn't playing very well, though. He's getting a bit old, Ramirez. He might have to leave in the winter. He's 34. If clubs are interested in him, time for him to go. Moscardo, his training is absolutely shocking. As well as Guehi. But I'm not going to tell Moscardo off yet. Maybe he's just got low expectations of himself. Come on, boys. We've scored 10 goals. In fact, we scored more than that in the last 4 games. We've got 3, 5, 10, 15 goals and only conceded 3. So in the league, we're actually now 9th best in goals conceded, which is quite incredible. That's really quite unbelievable. So I think we've improved since we put the DLP on defend. A lower line of engagement, I don't think so. We'll bear it in mind, though. It's very useful if teams are playing 200 miles an hour. But I haven't seen any of those of late. And I think we'll do the same with this lot. But we'll take these centre mids out. Okay, here we go. This is a big game. We've got to beat these clubs at the bottom of the table. But here comes Southampton. Where's the goalkeeper? Goal from the set piece. When I'm told they're absolutely rubbish at set pieces, always teams score from a set piece. My scout needs to be sacked. Goal from a set piece. I just don't think I can believe him anymore. Yeah, so teams at the bottom again in the teams we should be romping. Manchester City beat these 8-3. We should be romping home. Down to 3rd. Liverpool have gone above us now. Go on, Landerson. Back level, get in. Arwell Davis. I told you he's going to end up playing on the left wing. That's his 5th goal of the season. Arwell Davis. Come on, boys. We've got to put these away. A draw against this team is not going to be acceptable to me. We've got to put these away. How many players we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in the box and 2 outside, just outside. It's fairly attacking. But Southampton have a highlight. Where's my line? It's standard line, isn't it? It's concerning me a little bit. Do I need to drop the line a little bit more? Go on, Kamalo, you're in. Go on, son. Oh, you're letting me down a lot, Kamalo. So reluctant to sell you, but one of these days I'm going to have to sell you. Just about edging it. Just about edging it. Go on, son. Go on. Show me why I paid all that money for you. That's why. That's why we paid the money. Borgia, nicely. I've got 2 very good centre-backs who can do that centre-half role. Borgia and Jesus Abba. It's all a bit frantic, isn't it? Go on, Lauren. Go on, son. Lovely pass over. There's the centre mid going forward again. It's another goal from centre mid. That was a good pass. That's better. This is how we should be playing. That is much better. Oh boy, this is just doing my nerves in. But then they've got their goal. Maybe we're just going to take them apart now. But eventually a team is going to score a lot of goals against us. We just need to make sure we've scored more than they have. Like Manchester United got 3. We got 5. What a comeback that was. Oh, chance 3. We're getting into safe ground now. Arwell Davis, he's going to end up playing as the left winger, isn't he? What a player. In fact, I think that is his favoured position. He'd just been playing left back for me because he could play left back and he was a very good left back. I think his favoured position is left wing. I mean, I don't mind if Southampton are the team that score goals against us. I really don't mind. As long as we score more than they do. And we should be scoring more than Southampton. Which one? Which one, FM? I think that's a goal. That's going to be given. No, disallowed. Arwell Davis, you mean? That's a good Welsh name, that is. Come on, boys. We've got to do better than this. Come on. I want more goals. And then we can let Southampton score 3 or 4. For as long as we've got 6. You know how this works, boys. There's nothing I can do to help you. You have to do it yourselves. All I can do is adjust the lines. I am a bit concerned that the through balls are hurting us. They're through balls. And if I'm just wondering if I drop, can I make him a cover? Just to make him drop back a little bit. Go on, Kamalo. Here's your chance, boy. Lovely pass. But Davis, even I could have scored that. Come on. Kamalo, what a lovely pass that was. He wasn't selfish at all. Arwell Davis, that was your hat-trick. I would have scored that. Even Andy Taylor would probably have scored that one. Good Lord. Maybe not, Andy, but I definitely would have put that in. Easy peasy. Arwell Davis. It's a good Welsh name, that, FM. Really good Welsh name. Welsh boy. I don't think he is a Welsh boy, though. He's just someone with a Welsh name. Quite interesting to have a look. Is he Welsh? Yeah, he is Welsh. He is Welsh. Arwell Davis. Hey Callum, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. I'm doing well. Hope your day has been good. Yeah, we've won all our games so far in this stream, which makes a change. And we've scored a few goals. I'd like to say you might be winning, but all that could change. I don't want to say anything more than that. You need to get focused. and keep doing what you're doing. They're not so tired, which is good news. And this is, of course, a rotated team. England won 3-0, did they? So that's England. England have won both their games, haven't they? Lauren's got 3 assists. He's having a very good game. Does anybody need to be changed? Not at this point in time. But I do want to check that the opposition hasn't changed too much. Not too much. We don't want to be giving this 3-1 lead away. But come on, FM, you told me they were rubbish at set pieces. They've scored from 1 already. You're going to give them another one? Well done, Arwell. They've got another one. No, it's been given offside. Yeah, good start, but they really haven't been difficult games, Callum, to be fair. And I'm a Welsh boy anyway, so it's no good. Oh, it is awarded, so now it's 3-2. This team needs to be berated now. This is not good. I told you to focus. It's not good enough. And we're not scoring enough goals against these teams. So yeah, as a Welsh boy, this is no good celebrating your England victories with me, I'm afraid. I'll do anything not for England to win. It's just like ingrained in me, that. Right, now time for some changes. It is squeaky bum time now. It's the goalkeeper again. He's getting too old. Oh, boy. I'm going to bring Van on. Kamalo hasn't had the best of times. Although he did that. It's a beautiful pass. But Akim Gray can come on, try and get a goal for us. Carioca's not very good. João Neves probably will do a better job, I hope. Let's just go with those. For now, we need another goal, boys. Put my nerves, make my nerves a lot better if you can get another goal. I'm just really concerned. Maybe I should drop the line a little bit more. The through ball, I think, is killing us. But really, they've scored 2 goals from set pieces, pretty much. Both of them were set pieces. So that through ball is killing us. And we're giving away a penalty now. Oh, boys, what are you doing? So I'm actually going to go the opposite way, and I'm going to push the line up. Oh no, I'm going to actually pull the line back, and I'm going to go into a mid-block. You can play with a lower line. We've thrown this game away, haven't we? And I've been saying all along that they looked like they could get back into this game. They were worrying me. Should I pull the lines back? But come on, Manchester City beat this lot 8-3. We just haven't scored goals again. We've had a full-back playing on the wing who scored our goals. Just not good enough. So I'm going to pull the line back now. Not good enough, boys. Not good enough. You're going to have to just try and get yourselves back into this game. Look how much we've dominated it. Our goalkeeper is on a 6.4. I think I've got to play the other goalkeeper now. He's gone. He's absolutely gone. He's 34 and he's not doing it anymore. Sell him in the winter. 6.4. Absolute rubbish. There's still time, though. There's still time. We're attacking enough to still steal one. Picking up the second ball is a good sign, but that was a poor pass. That was a poor pass as well. Come on, let's get this other goal. I'll forgive you if you can make it 4-3. Here's a chance, Mbappe. Yes! Get in! Mbappe's made it 4-3. What a substitution. Yeah, it's the thing is, Callum, it's what you do when you're in those major tournaments. It always worries me as a Welshman that one of these days you're actually going to win one. Just like it worries me a lot. And one of these days you will. The team is getting better. The squad is getting better. This was squeaky. This was not good. 4-3. But then we were going to concede goals at some point. And it was just a case of, can we score more? And we did. Just about. It was a bit of a let-off. I'm going to have to tell them. Letting them back in from 3-1. Not good enough. But we've gone top. We've gone top of the league. Arsenal have a game in hand, but we've gone top. Which is good. 3 assists. He did well. And so with that, what time is it now? It's 10 o'clock. With that, we're going to call it a day for today. We've come in today at a much better time. We beat Nottingham Forest 3-0, beat West Ham 2-1, beat Leeds 5-1, beat Bodo Glimt 5-1, and just won that one 4-3. 5 games, 5 victories. Sheffield United, Watford, Ajax to come. Those will be hopefully fairly straightforward. Keep our winning run going. And I think we're doing all right. And next one will be on Friday. And we'll carry this on Friday. Tomorrow we're back to Ipswich. Trying to make sense of that Ipswich transfer window tomorrow. I don't know what to do, to be honest. And I'd love to see you there because I could use all the advice that I can get. So Ipswich will be in the afternoon tomorrow. If you're nothing to do in the afternoon, come and join us. And we'll see you there. Come and sort this transfer window out with me. Because it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. So thanks, Andy. And we will be back with this on Friday night. I wonder, we are the best in the league at the moment. We've scored 28 so far in 8 games. It's not going to be as much as Manchester City scored as it stands at the moment. I want to get more than City scored, which was 140 goals. It's not going to be as much as that. But we'll see how they get on. And we will catch you all very, very soon. Hopefully tomorrow with Ipswich. And the FM Tweak mod, which I do like very much. And with that, I shall bid you all farewell. Enjoy the rest of the night. The rest of the night. And I'm going to go and have a sandwich and a cup of tea. Stay safe. Take care, and we'll see you all very soon.